Hello everyone. It's been a while. I thank you all for the subs. We're currently at 68. Thank you all very much. And I'm sorry for the hiatus. Anyway, moving on. This time I would like to talk about the Crafty Mage Frontier Settling Made Easy, or in the original Japanese name, Seisan Mahoushi no Rakuraku Henkyou Kaitaku. Crafty Mage is originally a series of novels written by Naehara Hajime. The novel is still ongoing. However, unfortunately, for now at least, the manga ended. Air quotes, big air quotes on that. The novel is currently sitting on chapter 253, apparently, and the manga ended on the third volume, chapter 18. The manga is still written by Naehara. However, it is drawn by Ramuya and Sunin, probably a cover artist and a chapter artist. The artist for the novel is a different one. And as mentioned, the manga ended on chapter 18. It was officially released in English, so you can buy the official release at global.manga-up.com. Each chapter averages between 27 to 29 pages, with a couple of exceptions. The exceptions being pretty much the first and last chapters, which span around 40 to 50 pages, but the average is 27 to 29 pages. The plot is very simple, straightforward. Joshua, or Yoshua, depending on how traditional you are, is a crafting mage, as he claims, which is some sort of a sandbox building kind of skill. He can, out of nowhere, literally craft items, as long as apparently he retrieved the materials. He's able to gather some stones, metal, wood, etc., and then craft a bow, for example, a crossbow, a sword, etc. However, one day, due to this and that and plot reasons, which I'm not get too much about, it's actually very superficial, to be honest. He's kicked off the kingdom's council and the human kingdom itself due to others believing that his magic is lackluster. And then fast forward a bit, he encounters a demi-human, as it's labeled in this manga. Different mangas will obviously have different denominations for the species, etc. He meets a demi-human, Oni, which is being attacked by a couple of human slavers. He saves her, and then the plot moves on from this point forward. Like, this is let's say, the spark. It turns out her name is Ilia, and she's actually the leader of her village, like Oni, or ogre village. He joins her, and the kind of right-hand woman, per se, Mete, in their village, and he ends up setting his operations there. Characters wise, Joshua is the main character, at least the main male lead. He's a magician, specialized in creating items, fortifications, among other things, as stated, and he's also capable of using low-level magic, at least up until the manga. Maybe in the novel he's able to do more, but I have only read the manga. I didn't read the novel. I don't think it's... Anyway, he was a member of some sort of war council back in the human kingdom, for having been recognized as a distinguished force in the fight against the demon army and orcs. So he has a seat at the council table. Ilya is the main female lead so far. She's the leader of her village, and her battle crest is Hanya, which would be like the female Oni from Legend of sorts. She's a skilled swordswoman and also a skilled archer. Her horn was torn off her head, which I won't get in too much into it because otherwise I would spoil the plot for further, I believe. As mentioned, it's pretty short for what it is. Mette is basically Ilya's right-hand woman. She's the one usually leading hunting expeditions, cooking, and acting as some sort of manager for Ilya and the village. Her battle crest is Ashura. She's competent with a crossbow, but prefers using melee weapons like a mace or a sword, most likely due to her crest, obviously. She's also, in my opinion, the funniest character in the manga, by far. She's extremely honest with her reactions, but she's also very competent at what she does, and that creates a funny and outgoing sort of vibe to her character. She also developed a huge crush on Joshua right off the bat. Like, again, due to the manga being very short, not to get too much into it, but she's very aggressive, let's say. Wiz is Joshua's slime, and that's it. A slime. But Wiz is pretty competent too, being somewhat useful in battle and rescue. His slime goo can actually heal wounds if combined with a bandage. And Wiz is also able to communicate with other slimes and beasts. So, it's a very useful slime, I guess. Merc is the current leader of the werewolves. She's your typical, token cat girl, Neko-onna, basically, in mangas and anime. She's capable of using magic to some degree, and her crest is specialized in healing and ice magic, which she will be known for later. Asuha is the daughter of the leader of the Tengus, basically another leader. It's a pattern, if you noticed by now. And among the women, she's the most level-headed. Like, she's the most rational and, eloquent. She's always calm for her words and thinks situations through. And she's capable of using wind magic. All in all, I really recommend this one as a light read. I think it's a very fun, short, entertaining light read. It's much more entertaining than it has any right to be, in my opinion. Like, despite all of the cliches and, the typical, cut corners and etc., it's actually very competent at what it does. It's a good manga. I don't know if the novel is good, if I could recommend a novel, or if anyone's actually reading the novel to comment further and say if it's worth it or not. But the manga so far was really good, and my honest feelings are that hopefully someday, the people involved in it will decide to give it another shot and continue the series. Like, actually expand it further. Because the cover from the novel seems like they're going very far ahead. Like, they have boats and everything and so on. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you're all having a nice weekend, a nice week. That you all have a nice weekend as of tomorrow, because today is Thursday. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch you on the next time.